Get ready. This is Mr.BowTie number 50 coming at you. Guys, I'm excited to have this third series with you. Becoming your own boss. I'm here with my queen, Liddell Styron Davis. Hey, I'm going to just turn the mic over to her right now.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, we are excited, and I want to do a quick recap of what we talked on in our past series. And before I want you to also go back and look at them videos. The two videos we talked on this, but the last one I really talked on vision and why vision was so important. You need to really watch that video and subscribe to this when I go live on YouTube, Facebook. God, it's getting ready to be an awesome thing that I'm gonna do with you. God, vision. Vision is something that you put before. You see our vision board. I got a clean cut vision board. There's nothing wrong with you writing papers, putting on pictures, whatever get you to run towards your vision, that you can see it every day. Let your mind stay focused on what your vision is. Now, I have my 3 checks here. I keep them with me wherever. I got it in my wallet. I got them checks made out that I look at frequent. Cars, things, it just make me know this is what I have to do. These are things that I have to accomplish. These are the things that I know for our business to keep climbing at the heights we climbing. I got to keep them vision in front of me. And that's what make me know that I have to do them things. But today, to break it down, these are the 7 things we gave you to become your own boss. 1 is the vision. 2 is about, is it needed in the marketplace? 3, is it the solution to the problem that needed in the marketplace? 4, why do you want to do it? 5, have you done your research? 6, have you have a budget? It's very important, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, that you have a budget. Because in business, you have to have a budget. You have to stay consistent with that budget, because budget you start off a little by little, but you grow into what you say. You'll do a lot. And I won't get into that right now because I know my wife will talk to you today. And she told you last week about your LLC, our first one. Then we hop on other things that is with your EIN. Guys, these are some things that we went through with her retirement. It's things that you have to continue to do in your business to see it succeed. You have to continue these ways that we give you. And we just trying to show you short time check marks that you need to make a list to keep you going down that road. And right now, I'm going to turn it over to her and let her talk to you today what she need to talk to in the recap of things anything that she want to recap on from the last video.
Well, we recap on getting your LLC license, and that was you registering with the Secretary of State. There, you can go online, and there are services that can help you get your LLC license. But in the end, you're going to pay service fees for them helping you, plus the license fees for the state that you're in. So it's just best to register with the Secretary of State, with the state that you're in. And then we also talked on getting your e-commerce insurance for if you want to have a business that also does online. For us in the state of North Carolina, we had to pay
roughly $1,500 in the beginning. So that's what it was. It took us a while to get it, but that's how it is. You got to check out the video and it go in a lot of detail on what we talked on my process of doing that. And each state is different or fee, but you have to know do your homework or what you really need in that insurance field.
And today it's about planting seeds for your business.
So I'm gonna let you talk on planting these seeds, guys. Planting seeds is very important. I get excited just to hear the word seed. I get real excited about seed time and harvest, all of that. But I'm gonna let her tell you all about what she needs to tell you for the business aspect of these seeds.
So with having your own business and you want to be your own boss, most people don't look at the other side to that. Most people, they feel that, which along the way I have heard a lot of people say, hey, I want to be my own boss, I want to have my own business, but they're not really thinking on the other side of you to be a boss and to have your own business. And it's all about planting seeds. You have to plant seeds for your business. When you give, you receive back. Most people feel like, they look at the financial side of it, and I mean, you have to be smart. You have to have wisdom. You just can't be going out there doing all willy-nilly with everything and be like, hey, I'm doing this, and this. But the number one thing is that you have to put God first. You have to keep him first in every single thing that you do. Always go to God first. And planting seeds, I mean, like with us, for an example, our business, Davis Distributor LLC, we have given back. We also help with other nonprofit organizations and helping them and whatever it is that they're involved in. We get out there and we do a lot of volunteering. That also helps us, as well as it helps the person that we're doing a nonprofit with. Another thing of planting seeds is that if you have a product, give that product away. Don't always expect for someone to buy something from you. Give your product away. You have to give your product away to people in order to receive back. That's another way of planting seeds. But the biggest thing is that you always look at your business as how can my business, what I'm doing, be able to help others, help the communities, and help other people get involved. So those are just some of the things when it comes to planting seeds. And not necessarily look at it as, hey, I'm always just doing, I'm always just giving, and I'm not seeing anything. And like our business partner, Mr. Crump, like he always say, you going to give more in the beginning than you will do in the end. So you have to look at that, being in business for yourself. Look at being that boss, having that company. You're gonna give. That's the law of attraction. You cannot get around that unless you just don't want to have a business in business. So you always have to plant them seeds, no matter what business that what service that you provide, whatever field that you go into, whatever it is that you're doing, that you want to establish a business and have a business name and brand yourself, and for the community to know, for everyone around you to know, and for you to step out there into it, you have to plant them seeds for your business so you can be known.
Yes, guys, she said a mouthful. Them seeds is powerful. One thing I would tell you about seeds, remember this, if you don't remember nothing else. A farmer, I'm a country boy. I come from growing up on a farm and hand garden. So, one thing about planting seed, you put it in the ground, and it always take time for it to come up. It take time for the process of harvest. It's just a law of how God got things in order. And some things are quick. It depends on how long it takes certain seeds. But guess what? That seed, once it's in the ground, I can take that same seed and plant it right here. I love the seed of corn. I love corn. I love to eat corn. But guess what? Corn do not digest in your system. The way you chew it up, not to be graphic, but it's serious. Corn come out the same way. If you do not chew it all the way up, the body do not digest it, breaks it down any more than what you chew it before you swallow it. Corn is a hard kernel, but corn is a producing seed that multiply. It always multiply. It multiply over time. So that farmer, he plants, he don't worry about it. He know his harvest is coming when however many days that it takes. From the time he planted, the time he watered it, until the time the harvest to come in. So in your business and seed, you have to understand. Like my wife, I'm going to just take right now a little detour from what I was telling, because seed, I want you to really understand the seed concept that she says she want to share with you. When she talk about, she told you a little bit how we give it. I'll let you know, as of today, We done gave out over $250,000 worth of her product as a company around the world, in the United States and overseas. We sold them seed, what you see, her sanitary napkin, to those less fortunate. We always believe in giving back. That's what we did as a company, of giving, with people helping to sow seed into us to give to people, because we did donation drive. We done this to help other people in the community. I'm constantly right now working on something now to give. I mean, really, we is working. We got something coming up in September the 24th right here that we plan to give back in our community local over 1,500 packs a pair to the community with other stuff, because about health and wellness. These seeds is not saying that they would give to us. It's just saying, hey, getting your product in people's hands, it can change somebody's life. If you really believe that, you have to give it away. Give it away. It's the word of God. Give it away. Your business don't, as she told you, got to be wise about it. I'm not telling you to give away everything you have because you're in business, but if you came up with an idea. See, we a 2-year-old company. Really, we did 4, but this company here let you understand that 4 companies before this failed. 100% they didn't survive. Within a year, they were out of business. So we had 100%, as Demond Crump would say, our CEO, we had 100% of felons. But we knew what they did and did not do, we reversed. We knew what not to do. So sometimes when you look at business or the model that you're going for, you need to find out what other companies did, if they failed or if they succeeded. You need to look at that. It's very important to know in the market what you want to do. Now, it can't be something that you can bring to the market that never been done. So it's no one you can copy. So guess what? You got to dig deep within you. That's where the vision come in. You have to know what you bring to the table is something, it'll take some sacrifice from you. The biggest thing in business, most people don't realize it takes sacrifice. Yes. And you don't have to sacrifice.
Yes. And
sacrifice.
most people give up.
And you give up. I'm telling you, don't never give up. What I'm trying to share with you is things I tell you. Never quit, never give up, and never throw in that towel. Keep going. Because no matter what, on the other side is what you wanted. And then why quit when you done went over halfway and had to start over? See, it's like that seed. When that seed get planted, that seed might take a while. One of the greatest seeds I think about is the bamboo. Bamboo, you won't never see nothing with the bamboo for 4 or 5 years. Before you won't see a stem come up out of the ground, because it digging root system so deep in the ground before it comes. But when it comes, it shoot up, out of nowhere. See, I believe even in our company, while people don't know a lot about us, and see, we already proclaimed that 500,000 of these we gonna give away this year, and we just 7 months in the year. This day is the last day, and before I forget, guys, it's something that you won't have to do, that you won't have to say no to people. The day is my grandmama's 97th birthday. I had a phone call last night to sit with her for a couple hours. But I had other priorities and other things on the agenda. I try to work. Sometimes you just can't change what you have planned. And see, that's why I really believe that in business, you got to make plans. In your business, it's just like you working. Even though you're your own boss, and this is very key, guys, when you set down your schedule, you got to stick to your schedule just like if you were working for someone else. That will be a key point because them is distracting sometimes. And it'd be hard. I'm a person that really try to help everyone. And sometimes that's one thing I learned. I have to say no when it conflict with what I have doing with our business, or thing that we have set up. Because just like this video, we get ready to go live. I'm getting ready to start doing live Thursday and Saturday. Or it might be Tuesday and Saturday. Right now at 9 o'clock. Because on Facebook Live. and eventually we'll be YouTube live. So once I get my approval and be able to go live, guys, we're gonna be here. I'm gonna be here talking to you live, because why I want you to understand, it's a process. And once you get that process in motion, you don't need to stop that train. Let it keep growing. You grow, it grows. That's why it's so important when I tell you, is it needed in the marketplace? See, we're in a space right now that we're over $1 billion company. We multi-billion-dollar company. Why? Because we know what we have. Them sanitary at the Rolls Royce guy. People wonder why I talk about it. I know there is quality. I have a wife, 3 daughters that use it faithfully. God, nothing else I do know. I hear the lady talking about how they love to be comfortable and dry. That's something that we brought to the market that we know what's on the shelf. They not comfortable and they not dry. They've been out there for years. They ain't had no choice but to wear what they have. But guess what? We came out with something all natural for you. Plant-based polymer. See, it's some things that we done. All natural graphene. God, graphene kills 99% bacteria killer. See, it's awesome when you know what you know, and you know you have something that is value that people can enjoy. I would not go without this campaign. That's what we're going to do the September the 24th here. Our campaign. Our campaign is just for my jewel. God, the title, you want to tell them what you named it? Do you want to tell them?
The title is Voices for the Silent Women's Campaign.
See, that's what we bring into North Carolina, New Bern, North Carolina on September the 24th. See, it's very important. We have the vision. We got it laid out. We constantly adding things as we work towards it. We bringing other people involved. It might be other nonprofits, but we bringing everything to do with health and wellness. Because we want in life, I want your health to be, God, as the word tells us, as your soul prosper, your mind, your body. So it's all 3 components we house here, but we have to take care of the health. And the lady health is very important. Your health and men's is important. So I'm going to have a lot of things that everything that will be there that day is given away now. Why? Because it's about the community knowing that not just us here, it's also about other nonprofits here that is really working hard in the community there. Some people are not just aware of what they're doing. We want people to know that there's other people doing great things, and we want to share the love, our platform with them to show the love. See, that's why, there again, when she talking about sowing seed, sometimes it ain't about giving money, guys. Sometimes it's about your time. Is you taking value with your time? As I told you, I could not give up on a couple hours. See, sometimes when I look at it, it could have been a potential client that with her, because we do business to business, it could have been with that client just in that moment, or 5,000 or 10,000 deal, or 100,000. Because I took away them couple hours that I had that phone call, that meeting with, before if I miss out on that. Whose fault is it? It's yours not sticking to your plans, your timeline that you got set up. See, I realize down, and I want you to realize, make your schedule. If it's not an emergency, and when I say emergency, life and death situation, meaning that under no circumstance it was unforeseen, but things that you already know, I believe writing on my calendar. And if it's not on my calendar, sometimes it's hard for me to say no, but sometimes I will change schedule if I can do it. But if it's time that I can't just say it's no, because it's not on my schedule. Because I have important clients she have and people I need to see. I got places I need to be. And if I'm not in the place I need to be, I miss out. You can't get back your 24 hours that God gives you each day. You can't get that time back. So you got to know the value of your time. You have to know the value of what you bring into the market. You have to know the value of you. See, I've been in a training for a year ago when the pandemic hit. I joined a program, Champion Mindset with Les Brown Institution. And son Les Brown always say, do you realize to talk to him face to face or online, $10,000, guys, for 1 hour. 10,000. I'm not talking 3 or 4 hours. $10,000. That's the value to talk to him. And that's him coaching or helping you, whatever it is. His time is worth money. So you got to understand, in business, your time is very important. And you can't get none of this back. So you have to use it wisely. And one thing that's why I get excited with seeds. God gave us all these seeds in our hands. You know, and one thing she said, and we believe in that. God is first with us all day, every day. Everything we do. I mean, we just do. We have to put them first. First, it's like that seed we planted. First the blade, then the year, the corn. And the whole year be there, and then guess what? I can pick it, and now I can eat corn. Woo! I'm telling you, you understand that seed, man. And that's just from what seed you planted in the ground. Look at how many years of corn it produced, and look at all the other corn on a piece of cob. When you shut the corn, then you realize how many seeds is that? Because they're really seeds. When you shut that year, them is seeds. Them is multiple seeds. I never said in count, but that's a lot. It's like playing a watermelon. You cut over a watermelon the old way, not these seedless watermelon, but when you cut over a traditional watermelon with a black, it started with one seed, guy. Like I told you, I planted this stuff, and God, it reproduced 10 times of what you put in the ground. See, that's how law of attraction work. And I'm not gonna talk much longer, but God, the day was about really what she had to tell you. I'm going to get into, because your time is value, as I always say, your time is value. We didn't get into what needed in the marketplace, but I have shared some things with you in the marketplace, like we know what we have is needed in the marketplace for women to have a better, healthy, dry, and comfortable time in their life. See, I know that. So that's why we do what we do. That's why we talk about this campaign. I'm so excited, guys. But I'm going to leave you with this as always. Mr.BowTie 50, God loves you first. And Mr.BowTie number 50 loves you. My queen here, Lindell Davis loves you. And the Davis household loves you. But you know what? There ain't nothing. And I say nothing you can do about it. But I'm going to love you, and love you. And with that, I'll see you later. Hey, share, comment, and like. See, hey, that's all with this video for today.